yoga class with myself, Stephanie. I'm so happy you guys could join me. So as always, like I always start with my three stipulations. One, if at any point anything is hurting you at home, you feel like you're doing your stress wrong, you're not getting the proper benefits, or it just hurts you, it's uncomfortable, feel free 100% to come out of it and do whatever feels best for you, and then come back and whatever you are ready, or again, just you might even do that pose. You can just do a completely different pose and give you the same benefit, and then keep moving forward with us. Secondly, I like my students to breathe into their lungs and not into their chest. As always, helps with the posture, sitting up nice and straight, spine is lengthened, ribs are off of the hips, and the lungs can fully expand, allowing for the body to again really deepen into those stretches and stretch properly. And thirdly, again, at any time, like I love to repeat this, if anything hurts, guys, and you feel the need to come out of it and do a different pose, use your cross, your blocks, your straps. You can have towels, blankets, whatever feels best for you, whatever makes your practice easier for today. So now we're going to go ahead and rotate, and we're going to start laying down on our backs today, feet planted, knees facing the ceiling here. If you have a ponytail, you can take it out. I find it's a little bit uncomfortable, but that's just me. So we're going to bring the feet out to a little bit outside hips width apart here. And we're just going to tuck the tailbone underneath, engaging that core. And we're just going to drop the knees both down and over to the left. Nice little stretch on the hips and on the inside of the groin area as well. If you find that this top knee is a little uncomfortable, you can bring the foot up and just rest it on there, dropping it down. You might feel a nice pop in the lower back if that's okay. Then we're just going to rest here, warming up the spine, and just taking some nice deep breaths. Give me 3 more big exhales here, really breathing into the spine. And on the last breath, releasing and lifting through center and sending them down and over to the opposite side. Again, just moving nice and gently with that lower back and the hip here. Again, feeling free to take that modification by placing that heel on top of the knee. Again, 3 more big exhales for me. Exhale and release back to center. Beautiful, guys. From here, we're going to go ahead and enter into a nice, gentle figure 4. Just starting out by crossing the ankle over the knee and gently pushing that knee out. And if at any time you feel a little bit of discomfort, you can just let the knee hang and just use your mind to just push it down, flexing that foot at that ankle here, and just resting here. Lower core still engaged, lower back is pressing against the mat here. Two more exhales. And from here, reaching behind the leg and pulling that leg upward. And this allows for a nice stretch on the outside of that leg, of that right leg here that's bent. Of course, remembering to stay as close as you can. And again, hold here 5 to 8 deep breaths. Just pressing the legs and the lower back, giving ourselves some nice, well-deserved stretches. And on the final breath, gently releasing. And we're going to uncross the ankle, repeating on the opposite side, left ankle over the top of that knee here. And just resting here, gently pushing that knee out. 5 deep breaths. And on the last breath, reaching behind that thigh or the top of the leg. You can wrap your hands around your knee, whatever grip feels best for you. And just draw that leg into the chest, holding here. 5 to 8 more exhales for me. And on the final breath in, exhale and release it, uncrossing that ankle here. And from here, we're going to extend both legs long, still trying to keep that lower back nice and flat as possible. And we're going to inhale that right leg up. And we're just going to reach behind this leg here. Nothing too fancy. If you cannot hold your leg, you're more than welcome to utilize your strap or a belt or a long piece of cloth, whatever is best for you. And just grab it around the foot and bring it up. From here, we're going to take that hand and just place it on the outside of that right shin. And we're not going to drop the leg completely over here. We're just going to drive it across the body, flexing that leg. And we're going to get a nice stretch in on that, the side, the outer glute of that right leg here. So holding, pulling the leg in as close as we can, and just rotating over, finding that nice area where the tension is perfect, and holding here, 5 deep breaths. Exhale and release, and just switch it out. Inhaling that left leg up, flexing at the ankle, full leg is fully activated. And again, just finding that nice bit of tension for right here in that glute area. And resting here, 5 deep breaths. And on the final exhale, gently releasing, dropping the feet here. And from here, we're just going to draw the bottoms of the feet together and pull that inwards again as far as we can, wherever you feel comfortable. And a nice reclined butterfly pose, releasing tension on the lower back and also opening up the hips as well. And we're just going to rest here, 5 deep breaths again, using our mind to just press the bottoms of the feet together and draw the knees opposite ways here. Opening up the hips nice and gently, 5 to 8 deep breaths here. And on the final breath, drawing the knees together, engaging the core, and just rocking up. Beautiful, guys. From here, we're just going to extend the legs long, coming in for a nice staff pose. So, for our staff pose, we're going to pull the thighs out, get a deeper sit on the sit bones here. And you can flex the feet if you want to. You don't have to. If you want to leave your feet pointed, relaxed, or flexed, you're more than welcome to do so. From here, we're going to take a nice seated forward fold, placing the hands right next to the knees. And we're just going to walk forward. Now, when I say walk forward, I don't want to punch forward and try to force our way into it. You want to keep the chest high, spine nice and straight here, and just lead with our chest. Holding forward as far as we can, getting that nice deep stretch in the hips, hamstrings, and the lower back. And bear in mind, guys, we're just starting out, so your spine isn't going to be completely warmed up. So wherever you are, we're just going to rest here and breathe. With every exhale, engage the core, folding just a little bit deeper if you can. Exhale and release, coming on back to center, rolling the shoulders out, front to back. And we're going to repeat again. So wherever you guys are, again, placing the hands next to the knees and just walking it out. Here, if you would like to challenge yourself, you can utilize a block or again your strap, creating some extra distance here. Two more exhales. Exhale and release. Beautiful, guys. Coming on back up to center. From here, we're going to work into the legs just a little bit more. We're going to draw that right foot up onto the bottom knee, again facing the ceiling. From From here, you always want to lengthen and stretch before you actually twist or wherever you have to engage the core, so you always want to lengthen. So we're going to inhale that left arm up here. Nice big breath. You saw me go up just a little bit when I inhale. So nice deep breath into the lungs, lengthening the spine. Exhale and twist. Now for our twist, if you can bring your tricep to the outside of the knee, that's wonderful. But if you cannot, you can just simply wrap the hand around and enter into that beautiful seated twist here. And we're going to go ahead and hold here. 5 to 8 deep breaths in this twist, engaging the core through each exhale and deepening the twist and that stretch through the spine. Exhale and release. Beautiful. Dropping down the right foot, bringing up that left foot, and again, placing that left hand down behind us. Inhale up. Exhale and twist. And you might find that on one side it's easier to bring the tricep out, or some other times you have to just bring the arm around the knee. And that is okay. Each side of the body is different. So wherever you are, just take some happiness and know that you're still getting the same stretch as everybody else. So again, give me 5 deep breaths right here. And just twist it out. Exhale and release. Beautiful, guys. Extending the legs long. From here, you know one of my favorite poses is tabletop, but we're going to take a reverse tabletop here and work into our arms and our core just a little bit. So we're going to plant the feet down again, knees facing the ceiling. We're going to have the hands right next to the hips here. And from here, we're just going to press into the hands, press into the feet, lifting the hips up here. And you want to push up, engaging the glutes and the core as well. You should feel a nice stretch all along the front of the arms and into the shoulders right here. And we're just going to rest here. Again, 5 to 8 deep breaths. If it's a little uncomfortable, you can drop the hips down, or you can come out of it a little bit and then come back and join us. Or another tidbit, you can rotate the fingers to face backwards. Your fingers don't have to face your bottom, but if you would like them to, they can. So I'm going to show you the opposite way. And I find that the fingers towards the back is a little bit more comfortable if the front of your arms haven't been stretched like that before. So if you have them this way, the front of the arms get a little bit of a deeper stretch. And just inhale. Stay nice and strong with me, guys. Exhale and release, dropping the bottom. Adjusting, taking some deep breaths, and we're going to go back up for 5 more. Adjusting, getting some water if you need to. And pushing the hips up, up, up. Reverse tabletop. Exhale and release, dropping back to center. Sending the legs out, forward fold again. Again, utilizing your block or your strap, whatever feels best for you. Entering into that forward fold. One more deep breath. Beautiful, guys. You're doing great. Stick with it. Exhale and release. Coming on back to center. And we're just going to rotate onto our hands and knees. And from here, we're going to again bring the knees to the outer edge of the mat, or you can keep your knees together, whatever variation works for you. Big toes together, hips back, child's pose. One more deep breath. Exhale and release, coming back to center. From here, we're going to inhale back into our tabletop, resetting our knees underneath our hips here. And we're just going to tuck the toes underneath, sending the hips up and back, pushing you for our beautiful down dog here. If your toes underneath your heels are on the mat, you find your heels up here, that's okay. You have a nice bend and then you try to draw them down just a little bit more. But we're going to be here. We're just going to hang out here for 2 to 3 deep breaths. Remember, arms and shoulders activated, core up and in, spine nice and straight. And whenever you feel ready, we're going to exhale, knees back down, untuck the toes, hips back, regular child's pose. And on the final breath again, coming on back up to center. From here, we're gonna again tuck the toes underneath, lifting the hips up and back, down dog. In this down dog here, we're gonna go ahead, inhale and go right leg up. You don't, let me try on the left side first so you guys can see. So we're gonna inhale the left leg up here. From here, we wanna make sure that the hip is coming, the leg is stretching out directly from the hip. We don't want to open up the hip to compensate for flexibility, and we don't want to have our leg too high by opening up our hip. So wherever your leg is, we're going to square off that hip here and just lift it as high as we can. Holding here in our three-legged dog. And we're going to bend at the knee here, and we're just going to do about 3 big hip circles. If you feel cracking or popping, that's okay. And reverse, just give me 3 more. Exhale, drop that left leg down. Dropping the knees, untucking the toes, hips back, child pose. And on the final breath, coming back up to center. Beautiful, resetting and untucking the toes under, hips up and back. You already know. Down dog for me. Here we're going to walk it out before we go into our 3-legged dog on the opposite side. Just pedaling it out, shifting one leg, shifting away from one leg to the next. And whenever you're ready, join me inhaling that right leg up again, squaring off the hips, bending at the knee and circles. Give me 3 more, opposite direction. Exhale, dropping that knee down, untucking the toes, sending the hips back, child's pose again. 5 more deep breaths here. And inhaling back up to center here. And from here, we're going to go ahead and take a nice pigeon pose. So for our pigeon pose, we're going to bring that right knee and just slide it forward, forward, forward. We've done this before, so if you know where you're comfortable at, you can go ahead and go there. For those of you who are new joining me tonight, for our pigeon pose, you can bring the foot into the body to make it a little bit easier. To make it harder, you can bring the foot out. Now, the more parallel your foot is, the more open and comfortable your hips and your knee flexibility are. So wherever you are, you can find that comfy spot. And for those of you who, again, need to utilize your props, like your block or your textbook or something, and you find that you're way up here, you can set the block underneath your bottom and just use it like a chair. So finding that comfy spot, adjusting however you need to, and we're just going to come on down. 45 seconds here. About 15 more seconds, guys. Stick with me. And on the final breath, pushing back up to center, bringing the foot in towards the body first, rolling onto the shin and pushing back. Beautiful, guys. The knee is safe and protected, and we're out of the pose easily. So from here, we're going to look on the opposite side, sliding that left knee forward, adjusting, finding that comfy spot. And coming on down, another 45 more seconds here, guys. Ten more seconds, guys. You guys got this. And gently pushing back up onto the hands, turning the foot into the body, rolling onto the shin and pushing back. From here, we're gonna go ahead and flip and come to sit on our bottoms. So from here, we're gonna go into a nice seated position, which I like, which is called fire log. And this is one of my favorite hip openers. It's a little intense, but I promise your hips are going to absolutely love it. So we're gonna go ahead and take that left foot and place it on the bottom here, and we're gonna bring that right foot up. Now for fire log, you want your shins to be, it has to be directly on top of each other. So we're gonna bring that ankle on top of that knee here, and you should find that both your feet should be flexed, and the shins are directly on top of each other, kind of like fire logs when you stack them like that. I don't know if you have any fire yet. No, but we're gonna go ahead and sit here for a bit. If you find that your knee is way up here and you're a little uncomfortable, you can go ahead and shimmy that bottom foot out and then just place a block underneath. And it should draw the knee right down. You can place it on its highest, medium, or its lowest levels. Now, like I said, this is a little bit intense if your shins and your hips and your knees are not prepared for it. So just move slowly, see how you feel, and just play with it a little bit for today. And we're just gonna rest here. Some of you might find that leaning forward and just placing a little bit of your body weight helps to just draw that hip down. Again, that's only if your flexibility is there and it doesn't cause you any pain. So resting here, give me 4 more deep breaths. Exhale and release, and we're just gonna switch it out. Bring that right leg to the bottom, flexing at the ankles, finding that alignment. And we're just gonna rest here again, leaning forward if you have to, placing the hands down. And again, giving me 8 more deep breaths. Three more exhales. And gently coming back up through center, uncrossing the feet here and extending them long. From here, we're going to bring the bottom of that right foot to the inside of that left thigh here. Last time it was placed next to the knee, but this time we're going to place the bottom of the foot on the inside of that left thigh. And nothing fancy, we're just going to inhale, fold forward. And again, utilizing your props if you need to. I don't always have to tell you guys that, so if you feel like, hey, I kind of want to give you a strap or a block, you're more than welcome to do so. Inhale back to center. Nice and easy. Restacking the spine and just switching it out. Bringing that right foot front facing. Bottom of that left foot into the other thigh. And again, inhale up. Shoulders relaxed. Exhale and fold. And on the final breath, gently walking back until we are sitting up right here. And from here, we're going to rotate again onto our backs, bringing the knees into the chest. And just rocking side to side, giving ourselves a nice, well-deserved hug. Deep breaths as we enter into the cool down. And whenever you're ready here, just bring both knees and just jab it over to the left. Nice gentle spine twist and a nice twist to relieve the core of some stretching and a nice stretch as well. Nice. Yeah, that's not easy to say. You know, guys, think about it. Release it, inhale it through center, and down it over to the opposite side. And on the final breath, lifting through center, bringing the knees back into the chest, giving ourselves a nice and well-deserved hug. And we're just going to lift the head up, making the core just a little bit and keep rocking. Two more exhales. And whenever you're ready, just rocking upwards. And coming into a comfortable seated position. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I highly recommend you take the next 10 to 15 minutes to just lay down, meditate, run the night soundtrack, and just get lost in your mind in the silence with your breath, and just finding that peace and serenity that we all need during the day. Please and thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Namaste.